Syracuse traveled down to Klockner Stadium to face longtime rival Virginia, and it turned into an instant classic with Cuse knocking off the Cavaliers thanks to a last-second goal by freshman midfielder, dare I say freshman phenom, Tucker Dordevic out of Portland, Oregon. Dordevic dodged down the right alley and stuck one on the run past UVA freshman netminder Alex Rode, who played an amazing game against the Orange. UVA was hurt early when Ryan Conrad left the game in the first quarter with a leg injury. Let's hope he's okay because it looked like it could be a serious knee injury, and UVA needs Conrad to continue their early success. The big story, Danny Varello won 16 of 26 faceoffs on the game, partly due to the absence of Conrad. Both goalies, Rode and Madonna, played a great game, especially when needed, but Rode, in my mind, edged Madonna out a bit with a better save percentage. The Syracuse defense, anchored by Nick Mellon, did a great job of slowing down Michael Krause, holding him to only a goal and an assist. Cuse improves to 3-1, 1-0 in the ACC, and Virginia drops to 4-1, 0-1 in the ACC. Next up for Syracuse, Johns Hopkins at the Dome. UVA will take on Manhattan in an early game on Wednesday this week before facing Stony Brook this weekend.
Got a short stick matchup. Behind the cage, picked up, turn, shot, Krause, goal, 2-1 Virginia. Short stick matchup with Krause. He's able to turn the corner and score right-handed. At a time, Virginia has to run the extra man. Herring thought he was going to crank it, kept low. Another goal there. This time it's Laviano. It's 3-1 Virginia. The Cavaliers early on here in front of a nice crowd with that goal from Laviano, lead at 3-1. Team to generate offense, and so Syracuse on the clock. Great finish right in front. Bradley, Voigt, perfect little end-around run that Voigt to do. They scored with time on the clock and just a nifty little pass inside, and Voigt backhands it right past Rhodes. Sometimes a backhand is the only option you have if the defenseman is true. They're also playing a control game. They're trying to force Virginia's defense to play longer defense, shorten the opportunities. Here comes a shot, kept low. Rode couldn't do a whole lot with that as the finish there coming from number 23, Tucker Dordevic from Portland, Oregon. Well, again, you talk about how Syracuse is able to spread Virginia out. Dordevic had time and room. That's the one thing you never want to give a great shooter, is time to pick his critical. So last week, Justin Swank was the hot man, and he took the majority of the face-off, but expect to see maybe Jay Brugel get his opportunities. Did not think that was going to get in there, Doug. It was a tough angle, but it bounced high. Shot, and the ball looks like it hit. Rode went down to his knees, may have gone down a little early. Looks like the ball may have just hit off his shoulder. Now Syracuse violates, and Virginia gets the possession. Cavaliers will take it, down one. They'll take the shot too. Again, Dox Aiken, he scooped it up, the sophomore from Villanova, PA, with the finish. Just a big, strong midfielder who can run through both a short and a long stick. And again, a big goal for Virginia. Carries it left-handed. He can go right or left and just puts it right by Madonna on the stick. Shooting pick on Virginia. Again, something they're emphasizing this year. I see it a lot in college basketball as well. You have to be stationary and you have to have your stick in the right position. We got long poles moving all over the place. You were just talking about goals from the long sticks, and this one coming from Brett Kennedy, the Reds, who are offensive-minded. You know, they're never going to stop at the midline of the restraining line and turn and go to the box now. They're going to keep carrying, and we've seen it so many times this year in games where Madonna, perfect. That's what you highlighted in the open, the save and then the quick clear. Right. Dox Aiken had a good shot. Long pole firing again. Kennedy feeling it. Madonna starts the break. A clean save usually ends up in a transition play, and again, Kennedy, right now, I think the leading goal scorer for Syracuse with the big stick. Yeah, Maloney was the first action that I've seen this year in the game. Excellent finish from Virginia, the Cavalier fan. From shooting high the last time of Don, he put that one low, and Virginia will be able to face off 3 against 2 because it not being what you'd like to see a player do. Long dodge here. Dordevic still. Now he's going to go low with it. Boy, he held on to it a long time, Coach, and then waited, almost kind of
the body. And again, he did a nice job of just being patient, drops the stick low, and just shoots a good hard grounder right under road stick. And again, the roll.
Virginia 5, Dean Linke along with Doug Tarrant. He won a national championship here in 1972.
It'd be an important 5 minutes for both teams.
Kept low, brilliant shot, almost as perfect as you can be there from
his feet, and a nice low burner, as we would call it, right under Rhodes' feet. But the look was what was impressive. Over the top. The defense is going to obviously sag down a little bit to the ball. Syracuse is going to obviously give him space. 5 on the crease, constantly moving.
Solomon's had it for quite some time. Good pass over, whoa, smoked by Bradley Voigt. Absolutely got it, spun. Voigt, he watched Solomon dance around forever, got himself in a good spot, spun around to the left, and what a finish. No, you really do, right? He did have that one bad clear. We called him out on it, but you make that great save where he stays low, and now they come back and score after all of that, and that's what's called a backbreaker. See the goal there from Trimboli. Now before the
goal, and the goalie wasn't in the cage. Quick restart.
Virginia's got to have this one. They do. Okay, so Syracuse makes a mistake. This time Virginia makes them pay.
Back in the goal, not anymore. So if the goalie runs out and chases a shot or chases a pass, there's no time for him to recover.
Nobody able to pick it up cleanly. Now they finally do.
Now they've got a classic 4-on-3. See how Syracuse plays it.
Good pass over. And there is the smoke of Krause we were waiting for.
Well, you got that situation where you had 7 people on 3, and he comes down and makes the right look to Michael Krause. So Virginia 2 goals in the span of less than a minute. That's how you get back in the game. You win face-offs, you win ground balls.
With this man up.
And Virginia's done a good job. Rhodes made a big save in the third quarter, but this is a key possession for both teams.
How about that? It was almost like a little shield, a duck, like a fake pass, and a score for Syracuse.
Play, and Tromboni just came in and just, again, Virginia's defense not able to get to the hands quickly enough. Finishes right off the corner. So those two exciting.
In 12-10, and you're Lars Tiffany. Do you take that? You certainly take it if you get a goal like that.
Exactly. Well, I think 50-50 is what you want. I mean, that's what you obviously would want at your, again, another big goal. Virginia finally able to get to Madonna a little bit. Nice shot by Mikey DeMario right there. In that position, probably should have shot it early.
Here's another close one. This one will not be missed. Mike DeMario, the seniors, made it 11-9, and we've got ourselves.
And again, that's his shot right off that left-hand shooter's wing.
So DeMario makes it 11-9. Got a close one. Picked behind the cage for Herring. Aiken quickly. DeMario's got 3. DeMario's got 3.
Well, what they did is they put Mikey DeMario at the top of the box. Hand burner, 2 shots high, and from the outside, he puts a low one right under Madonna's stick. You know, nice adjustment by Virginia to put DeMario at the top of the box. Jama, who's been hurt, was our #1 defensive midfielder last year, so good to see him back in the game. And again, big save by Rhodes.
Rhodes, save number 15. Now the clear has to be there. That's been an issue. They're 18 of 22 on clears. Shot!
Jared
Virginia has tied it.
Well, Brent Kennedy can do it, so can Jared Connors. He had 2 last week against Princeton. I could see the... Exactly, you know. The sophomore long pole. No.
Age back. Loose. Ground ball. Still loose. Syracuse has it. And it's in for Syracuse.
No goal, no goal.
No.
They called time.
No, timeout.
As soon as Lipka picked it up, Coach Stesko called timeout. And that's it, no goal.
Boley. He's been effective. The spin. Oh, and the finish there. Tucker Dordovic with goal number 4.
He's been the man. He has really been the key player for Syracuse from the midfield. And you could just see him being in a position where he roll dodges, and like all good shooters, he clears his hands and doesn't wait to beat the man physically. He clears his hands and shoots and scores. But still time. Again, just trying to
Clock is running. It's loose. 8 seconds. Keeping it there. Syracuse trying to hang on. They'll run
Who
away
else?
for security.
Kennedy.
Throw it high in the air, and the Orange have wanted a penalty at the end of the game. Kind of unnecessary on road.
So, well, we got a little something going here,
Now we got a little
unfortunately.
bit of pushing and shoving, as you might expect.
Yeah, Solomon hit road coming out of the goal, and that's what the one thing you don't want to see after a great game is, you want to see handshakes, not conversation and pushes.
Well, Road got knocked down though by Solomon, and you figured like, I'm not sure if there's any time. Check this out here.
Yeah, they're talking about it. You had one flag on the hit by Solomon, and then you also had another flag when players
Able to hang on to a very good Virginia team. Your final score, 12.